We continue on with the post-game press conference following Game 1 of the 2024 CHL USA Prospect Challenge presented by Kubota Canada. On continue avec la conférence de presse suite à le premier match du défi des Espoirs 2024 présenté par Kubota Canada. I'm joined by the head coach of Team CHL, Kris Mallette. And Kris, just want to get your thoughts on the game before I open up to questions.
Yeah, I thought first period, some nervous energy for sure. Guys trying to feel things out. Not ourselves, but I thought as the game progressed, we were playing 5-on-5. It was a pretty dominant performance on our group. Probably could have had a couple more in the second period for sure. But tough to get into a rhythm with some of the 4-on-4 and the power plays and penalty kill. But as a whole, Ravensburgen was sharp when we needed them, and obviously scoring some goals that were quite big.
Questions, Corey?
What happened with Carter Bear today? Will he be available tomorrow?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think that he was probably picked up a bit of a stomach bug. Right now, he's just back at the hotel. He's texting with the guys, congratulations. We'll see where it goes tonight through the night. There's a really good chance that he'll be joining us in Oshawa.
Awesome. Cammy?
You mentioned Joshua right off the top there. What does he do to stay engaged when he's not necessarily facing a ton of shots?
Yeah, I think he's used to that in Prince George. They're a really good team out there as well. So, just the focus that he's got. He's a student of the game. If you talk to him off the ice, he just understands what he needs to be at his best. He doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low. He's really confident and calm. And I think he's confident in his structure. So when he needs to be or make a big save, his movements are pretty calm. So you saw that tonight looked almost effortless at times. So good for him. We had a few breakdowns early and he came up big.
Just shy of the shutout, but did get the assist.
Yeah, that was tough. I mean, the guys were feeling on the bench because that was he played hard for us and we wish we could have got it. But, anytime a goaltender can pick up an apple is a good thing as well.
How did the guys manage the intensity when emotions were running a little high against a team that they really don't actually know?
Yeah. It's also harder with players that are wearing cages. I think they're used to being able to, let some of that aggression out rather than just hug and hold. And I thought they got caught up in it a little bit more than they should have. But, they're human. They don't like certain things that go on. So how'd they handle it? We'll handle it better, put it that way, I think, moving forward, because there is no use for it.
Mike?
Coach, how impressive is Schaefer in your eyes?
I think he's next level. I was fortunate to coach him in the summer. The tournament that he had at the Holenka was phenomenal for our group. Got obviously sick at the beginning of the season, missed some games, some significant time, and it's come back. He's just the effort that he has. He's out there with no glove, no stick, blocks a shot. Probably not something that Dave Brown or Stan Butler would love to see, but that's just who he is, right? He, if he makes a mistake, he can find another level to make it better. The calmness that he's got, the ability to turn it from, just a subtle stride into a full steam is very impressive. He's a really, really special player that, I've been fortunate to get to coach.
Amanda?
So Team USA is hoping for a more stronger effort tomorrow night. Is there anything that you feel like you need to tweak with the team's game coming into the game in Oshawa? Yeah,
absolutely. I think that, if you were to go back to the second period, we had a lot of possession of the puck and we didn't shoot at all. Like we were skating on the outside. It looked really good from above, but as a coach and as a team, in order to have success, you've got to get it to an area where you're going to score a goal. So I think our mentality on that, I think the comfort within our group that, things that we can learn from, managing the puck a little better. We gave up far too many odd man rushes, and that was just due to, unfamiliarity with each other, defensemen trying to do a forward's job or whatever. So we'll watch it. We've got 2 hours or 2.5 hours to Oshawa. We won't watch it tonight. I'll watch it, but they'll see it tomorrow. Just a few little tweaks, but you're going to let these guys go. You saw it today. They're a special group that have a lot of talent.
Adam?
Can we see the full scope of
Sean Aitchison's game tonight from starting the pot, physical play, and he gets the goal?
Yeah, I don't know much about him, but I like him a lot. He is, yeah. I think his movement within the game in regards to his puck handling, his edge work, it's very impressive. The physicality is very impressive, and then the ability, from what I've been told and I've actually watched, he's not afraid to mix it up. And I think that if there was anything that was to come about, he seems to be one of those players that would take it upon himself to be that ultimate teammate. So yeah, a real special player, really fun to watch. And I think, just trying to control those emotions, play on that edge, is something that is really special for him.
Coach, any, at this point, like, change the lineup? I mean, I know he wants as far as showcasing his players.
Yeah, we may make a few. Our staff, I think, as you saw 4-on-4, we did have some different line combinations with guys playing in the box. I thought that, it's hard to say at this point. They're all familiar with playing with each other. They're all, the ability to just adapt is really, really good. You insert Carter back in, we'll hopefully tomorrow. It's another really good player that we can go. I thought there was a lot of heavy legs early. The guys were, albeit they played just last week, some played on the weekend a few days ago. When you're playing opponents like you guys alluded to that you're not familiar with, it's another level. So we'll see. We'll look at the minutes that were played tonight and plan accordingly that way.
Just one more question, Kami.
Cameron Schmidt leads the WHL in goals. He rolls in here and gets one tonight and has a couple hard back checks. What struck you with this game?
I thought he was, again, watching Cameron from the summer, from last year to the summer when we had him, to even the beginning of this season, the maturation in his game is, he was deemed as one-dimensional, just a guy that could skate up and down the ice, undisciplined, only played one way. And like you just talked about, he's figured the game out that, everything that he gets is due to playing on both sides of it. Does he at times, I guess, cheat the game? Yeah, absolutely. But he also was working extremely hard tonight, set up some nice goals or some nice opportunities, set up the nice goal on the power play, scored a goal that the Western Hockey League has seen quite a few times already this season. So just watching the competitiveness in him and watching him have fun, right? He's actually smiling. He's comfortable with our staff. And that wasn't him last year. That wasn't him, leading in. So he's figuring it out, and it's fun to watch.
Thanks, Coach.
All right. Thanks, guys.